Instagram is joining the growing number of social media companies that think they know what you want to see first. In a blog post Tuesday, the company told users, quote, "The order of photos and videos in your feed will be based on the likelihood you'll be interested in the content, your relationship with the person posting, and the timeliness of the post." And if that sounds familiar, it's because parent company Facebook and Twitter both already use similar tactics to emphasize relevant posts to their users. CNET section editor Dan Ackerman is with me to explain the coming changes. Dan, Instagram says it will now show the moments we believe you will care about the most. How will Instagram decide what it thinks you want to see first, and what's behind this change?
Yep, it's an Instagram apocalypse. They are adding what they call an algorithm, which is basically just a fancy way of saying they're going to have some formula that figures out what posts that you see first, rather than just showing you everything in order.
I mean, was this change inevitable, Dan? Because, Facebook, of course, as you know, introduced algorithmic ordering to its newsfeed back in 2009 and now owns Instagram. Twitter followed suit last month. It seems as though this is something that is, in a way, sort of the next natural step.
All of these social media brands are trying to find ways to be more engaging, to kind of get you to come back more often and to like what you see more. So figuring out what posts and what stories and what tweets or photos that you want to see more than just here's the 10 last things that anybody posted. It's a smart idea in terms of being more relevant to their users.
And what has the user reaction been like so far, Dan?
Well, whenever you change something that people are used to, they're not going to like it. I saw there's a change.org petition up with 50,000 signatures already asking them to go back the other way, and they haven't even started doing this yet.
I mean, what do you think that's about, though? I'm just curious. People, I've been looking at some of the social media posts here by people. I mean, here's one we're showing our viewers saying, leave the feed, let us decide what we care about. Don't need an algorithm to decide what posts I should see. It seems as though people, some folks anyway, feel really, really passionate. I mean, look, here's another tweet. Hating my Instagram feed this morning. Instagram, you can't read my mind. You just ruined your platform and became like the others.
I mean, that's, yeah. Instagram says that 70% of the photos that go through the service, you never even get to see because you only see what's, very recent on there. So they're saying if there's something from a celebrity that you follow or a friend that you like a lot or something important in newsworthy that happens, if you're not looking at your phone or your computer right then, you're just going to miss it. So they're going to surface those. But, people still like the idea that they're making their own choices and just getting everything and getting to make those decisions themselves. But people don't necessarily want or need that level of freedom. They want people to be gatekeepers to kind of make some content decisions for them. They always say content without context is just noise.
All right. The company, interestingly, appears to be handling the situation very cautiously. It wrote in its statement, "We're going to take time to get this right and listen to your feedback along the way." So, Dan, how do you expect they'll react to this continued backlash?
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly taking it carefully. They're giving themselves an out in case they want to change anything back or make any future changes or backtrack a little bit. And they're going to roll it out slowly. Maybe you'll see it, next month, and a friend of yours will see it the month after. So I think they're just hedging their bets because they saw the bad reaction they got on Facebook and on Twitter to very similar programs.
So given all that, Dan, do we have any kind of time frame when this change is expected to roll out?
It's going to be over the next couple of months, and if it's anything like the other social media networks, it's going to be slowly. So not everyone will get it on one day. It'll be this chunk of people today, another chunk of people next week, and then maybe in several months it'll be most of the users of Instagram.
All right, Dan Ackerman, thanks so much.
Thank you.